Can we all just stop fighting and agree that rats are rats and they are cute as heck? Hey guys, it's MJ and welcome back to Pet Adventures again. So today I thought I would do a very requested video, which is male or female rats. What are best? And a lot of people ask me about mice as too, and I'll do a separate video on that, but I am just going to say that I am excited to make this video, and today we are going to talk about males versus females, what is better and what suits your lifestyle more. And if you want to support Pet Adventures here, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell for notifications for all my future uploads. And without further ado, let's learn about some pets. So I have only ever kept male rats, but I do have some experience with female rats in the pet stores, so I thought I would give my take on both of these guys. And just so you guys know, at the end of the day, rats are rats and they still are very sweet little loving, smart, beautiful little creatures, and they are a fun pet no matter what. God created these animals to be cute no matter what gender, and I am just so lucky to have the great creation that God has created here in my room today. So I am really grateful for that and many other creations that He's made as well. So first off, depending on your lifestyle, I'm going to go with males. So males need the same exact caging and the same exact, like most of the needs are pretty similar, but there are some small differences. So males obviously go together and so do females, but males are a little bit less active. Now, rats in general are active creatures, and as they grow older, they become less and less active, but females tend to be more active a lot longer. So just keep that in mind. They do have an activeness, so a lot of people have to end up putting a very large wheel in their enclosure. So if you do get female rats, just keep in mind that you may have to get a large wheel. That is something that's going to be a little bit different. So if you're not able to get a really large cage, keep in mind that you may have to make some changes. And you know, if that's not going to be suited for your lifestyle, just try to get males, because males are going to be a little bit lazier. They're still going to be very active, especially when they're young, but they grow out of it a lot faster than a female would. Another difference is some foods are okay for females and some foods are okay for males, and sometimes it doesn't work the same way. There's a lot of different types of things. They say that some females can't have certain nuts and some males can, so to keep a lookout for that. There may be some small requirements there. And another thing that I have noticed with males is males definitely get territorial. Now, females can get territorial as well, but I have noticed a territorial mostly in males. So you still can get a lot of territorial issues with females, but I would definitely say that males have more of an issue with territory. So keep a lookout for that. If that's something that you're not prepared for, keep that in mind. You might want to get females. I feel like they have territory issues because when they're not fixed, that's just how they are. So like for instance, my two rats are not fixed. So from time to time, they will actually fight over food. Other than food, they basically never fight, and their fights are never serious. There's never any blood drawn or anything. Most of the days, I don't even really separate them that much when they fight, because I usually know, no matter what I'm hearing, I usually know that it's exaggerated. I still try to go and check on them after I hear something, and if they keep tussling and they don't automatically like quit, then I'll separate them. One thing you do need to remember though is if you are having really serious fights with rats, for instance, if you're introducing them to each other or so on and so on, if you are having a big issue with that, keep in mind that when you release the when you release the good rat, the rat that's not starting the fight, please remember that if you keep the bad rat in the good cage that they're all supposed to live in, that actually tells the big rat, like, oh, so if I beat this rat up, they'll leave every time. So if you're ever having fighting issues, keep in mind that that the rat that is starting the fight, put that rat in the cage that they're not all gonna live in together, because that gives them the impression that they're gonna be, you know, ooh, the big dominator of the cage, whatever. So keep that in mind. And that is a small difference, though. You will see a tendency in males to fight a lot more than females. However, it still happens in females too. There are often some instances where you'll see females not being able to live with any other females or males. Now again, there is no differences in pack members. You can have as many females together as you like and as many males together as you like. Some people will also keep one male in a pack of females. Sometimes this is okay if you fix the male and if they're not territorial at all. So you can kind of mix a little bit, but like I said, a big difference is just the caging. If you're females, if you're looking for females but you may not have the space because you need that wheel, just think about that. That's something to think about. And when I started getting males, it really wasn't planned. I really didn't plan on having rats, but it just kind of happened and I ended up getting the biggest cage that I could for my room. So just keep that in mind. I know things aren't always planned. So I know some of you guys actually plan it out, which is a good thing. Plan out your expenses, plan out everything, because when I first got rats, I had to learn a lot of things through experience. Some through research, but mostly through experience. And when it comes to mixing and matching when you can, I do not recommend having a bunch of boys with just one or two girls. Males, even when fixed, can tend to still get territorial if there's a female in there to remind them to still be a man. So I do not recommend mixing and matching that way. If you want one male that's really on the not so tough side and very gentle with every rat that he crosses, then you can put him in a group of females, provided that the females are also not too territorial. I personally feel that males bond to their owners a lot better. So if that's something you're kind of looking for more in, if you want like a rat to bond with you easier, you can go for males. However, rats in general are bonding creatures. Just keep that in mind. So whether you get a female or a male, they are going to bond to you with no problem. And they are going to be your BFF for life. Well, for 3 or 4 years, which is kind of sad, but still, their whole life at least. A lot of people also say that females tend to bond with each other rather than you. I don't necessarily agree with that. I have been around a few females in the pet store. I feel that they still bond to you just as well as they do their pack members. I feel that if your rat in general is not bonding to you and they're bonding to their pack members more, then maybe you're just doing something wrong there. So keep that in mind. If you have a rat, rats are insanely intelligent. That's the way that God created them. So if you have an intelligent animal, you can train them to do a lot of things. However, I do feel for some reason that males tend to learn tricks faster. I don't know why that is, but they tend to learn tricks a lot faster than females, at least in my opinion, from what I've worked with. But again, rats learn tricks either way. So I'm not ever going to tell you guys what you should get. I'm telling you whatever you like, whatever depends on your lifestyle, whatever you're looking for in an animal is what you should get. Whether it's a female or a male pack, or if you're kind of doing a little bit of mixing matchy with the one male and the several females, either way, I'm telling you to just pick what you like. So have fun with your ratties. Either way, you're gonna have a ball out of it. You're gonna like it, you're gonna love it, it's gonna be rewarding. There's gonna be ups and downs with your ratties. It's never gonna be perfect, but it's going to be a lot of fun either way and very rewarding either way. So I will see you guys next time. So please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already and give this video a big thumbs up, especially if you love pets and ratties. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!